I never thought I would become the father who canceled his own daughter's wedding. My daughter, Sarah, was 28 years old, and for months, our entire family had been preparing for her big day. The venue was booked, the invitations had gone out, and her wedding dress was hanging in her bedroom. She was supposed to marry a man named Michael. Everyone thought Michael was perfect. Everyone except me. At first, I tried to keep my concerns to myself. I didn't want to be the overprotective father who couldn't accept that his little girl had grown up. But slowly, I started noticing things. Michael always wanted to know where Sarah was. He would call her repeatedly if she didn't answer. If she spent time with her friends, he would become angry. Whenever I asked Sarah about it, she would defend him. "Dad, he's just worried about me." I wanted to believe her. Then, one evening, Sarah came to my house alone. She sat at the kitchen table, staring at the floor. I asked her, "Are you happy?" She didn't answer. That silence told me everything. Finally, she whispered, "Dad, I don't think I want to marry him." My heart broke. I asked her why she couldn't call off the wedding. She started crying. "It's too late," she said. "Everyone has already spent so much money. Everyone is expecting me to marry him." I looked at my daughter and said, "You are not responsible for protecting a wedding. We are responsible for protecting you." She still wasn't ready to call it off. So I made the hardest decision of my life. The next morning, I contacted the wedding planner and canceled the wedding. When Sarah found out, she was furious. "You had no right," she shouted. I stood there quietly. I knew she was angry, but I also knew I couldn't watch my daughter walk into a life she already feared. For several weeks, she barely spoke to me. Then one rainy afternoon, there was a knock at my door. Sarah stood outside. She walked straight into my arms and started crying. "Dad," she said. I was too scared to save myself. I held her and said, "That's what fathers are for." The wedding never happened. Some relatives blamed me. Some called me controlling. Others said I had ruined my daughter's future. But a year later, Sarah called me. She was laughing. She told me she had started a new job, made new friends, and was finally happy. Then she said something I'll never forget. "Dad, I thought you canceled my wedding. But now I realize you saved my life." That was the moment I knew I had made the right decision. I didn't cancel my daughter's future. I protected it.